up so high, I got no doubt. This life ain't got no ceiling like you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high, I got no doubt. This life ain't got no ceiling
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley, and he'll get about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man left side, he's got it. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
Brings us 3rd and
9. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. He's to the 10. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with a score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, if first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
That's Goedert in motion. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Back-to-back, gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Third down, they need 5.
Let's go. 19 right.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Off the the play fake. Here's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Buffalo 18, 60 by.
On second down, a run with Mitchell. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will score. P.E. Mitchell, touchdown Washington. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Man in motion is Smith. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run it here with Saquon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third, they need 8. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
17 yards on that play. First down, Philadelphia.
17 yards.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, Second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Johnny Newton. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
On the jump. Set. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Dixie Maverick, Hawk, Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Bill runs, it's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
1st and 10 at the
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Warrior 70. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground after the penalty, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Nick Sirianni now going to send out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back! Cowboy 80!
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Go! Bronco 80! Cup 19! Cup 19! 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing now. Daniel. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. 18. Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. Headed left. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
It's a loss of 14.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
60, 70 Lions.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Has caught, that's Lane. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Ready.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Forced to his right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
14, Eagles 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
46-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. 60 bison. 60 bison.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That's Goddard in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for an Eagles first down. That's Goddard in motion. Running from the pistol was Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be. Because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, he just puts a little too much in front of him.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Field goal would give them the lead, but they're going to keep the offense out there. They're going to go for this on 4th and goal. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize it. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Ready, break. Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. 7, Viking 18. Let's go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Got it. Ready?
Second and 10.
Red. 60 Vices. Cougar 19. Ready?
On play action, Daniels. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Jordan Davis in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
Hey. 70 Timber.
Here's Daniels. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the
Heels drop to throw. They'll try to do it with the screen. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hold it ready.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Got 18. Pioneer.
They'll throw with Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. to Dobbs again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And
no chance at all. He'll go down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Daniels exiting the pocket right. And deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
79 Broncos.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will score! Touchdown, Washington. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
Even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. Once again, it's Barker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
the counter with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Let's go.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big one here in the 4th quarter. Pickup of 46 yards.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Mitchell. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
19 tight. 19. Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That is brought in at the 10. And he's gonna be taken down. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here is 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. He's got it! And he'll be taken down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Got it. Ready?
Here we go. 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. One final play. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get the home victory here in the division in the 1st of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.